NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh, and today we're here to do a Fear the Walking Dead video, guys. Season 8, episodes 1 through 6, titles and synopsis.
Yes, the first half, 8A with 6 episodes starting May 14th. And for you AMC Plus subscribers, it is releasing on May 11th, so stay tuned for that in our reactions. And the second half will be later this year. So titles and synopsis to get more context and details as to this final season with Padre, the final villain of the series.
Yes.
Oh my God. So,
yeah,
we are going to go through each one, give our views and thoughts of what it should be and what they should do and how stupid it is.
How stupid it is. No. I mean, we'll find out, right?
We'll find out.
So, you want me to kick it off?
Kick it off.
So, Episode 801, Remember What They Took From You. After going undercover at Padre, Morgan and Madison find themselves back at odds, trying to do what's best for Mo while struggling to accept their new lives under the watchful eye of Padre.
Okay.
Undercover.
Well,
how do you go undercover in Padre? They know Madison.
I think that's probably more for Morgan. They do know Madison, but again, what Madison mentioned at the finale of last season, she's never been there. She was hired by them, but she's never been inside.
But they know her.
They know her because when we saw her captured, she could have been there, but they blindfolded her and they don't, you know what I'm saying? So she didn't know where she was.
But they still know her.
But they definitely know Madison.
Then that's what I'm saying. How do you go undercover? They know you.
They do, but it's going to be more.
You're saying maybe it is that, look, Madison and Morgan are there in Padre, right? Mm-hmm. But they're not supposed to know, or they make Padre feel like they don't know each other, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that they're secretly working together.
Yeah. And so they're back at odds, again, trying to do what's best for Mo. So it's going to be a struggle. Of course, Morgan is going to be more of the parent for Mo, of course. And Madison is probably going to be trying to give information as to, maybe what you can and can't do, how to get around things. And maybe that's, Morgan's not going to be cool with that because he wants to get the F out and with Mo. So yeah, under the watchful eye of Padre, it's going to be interesting to see how watchful they are.
Yeah.
So, episode 802, Blue Jay. After fleeing Padre, June's safety and solitude are threatened by an unwelcome reunion with Dwight and Sherry and a desperate father's search for his missing daughter.
Whoa.
And threatened by an unwelcome reunion with Dwight and Sherry. Why would that be an unwelcome reunion for June? Interesting.
June's safety and solitude are threatened by an unwelcome reunion. Interesting.
So maybe the person with Dwight and Sherry, this desperate father searching for his missing daughter.
No, I mean,
could be the person that June's is in fear of her safety from. I don't know.
Is the father Dwight and they have a daughter?
Well, Dwight and Sherry have a kid. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Are they reunion with Dwight and Sherry? And a desperate father searching for his missing daughter. Yeah.
I mean, from what we've seen in the shots, it seems like Dwight and Sherry's kid is in Padre, and then they rescue. But I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting.
Unwelcome reunion. Like they had to have had a falling out then at some point.
Maybe. It's been 7 years.
I mean, and look, the shots that we've seen of June.
She looks like she's the Lone Ranger.
She looks like she's on her own. Lone Ranger, ruthless. Something happened, and look, maybe we'll get a flashback of it. I'm guessing what could have happened is maybe some of the group was on board with them going to Padre, and a majority of them were not okay with it.
Trying to be go undercover or something. Yeah,
and some of them weren't, and some of them said maybe we shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
Then maybe June's that person.
All right, maybe. Yeah. Interesting.
So, all right. What did you do?
You're on episode 3.
God. You did too. All right. Episode 803, Odessa. Mo's hunt to prove Padre's true intentions has her in over her head as she's drawn into the larger web of servitude of adults who care for her.
Larger web of secrets and subterfuge.
Subterfuge.
Wow. Yeah. Mo's hunt to prove Padre's intentions has her over her head. Wow. So she's willing to do what she needs to do to uncover the secrets of Padre. And to the adults who care for her. So,
yeah, I mean, look, she's older, right? And she's been there for what? what's the time skip?
She's been there her whole life.
Yeah.
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
So
not her whole life, but the majority.
A majority of her life, right? And so 7 years.
Yeah. She's seen a lot.
But we don't know how long Morgan and Madison have been there.
Well, if I'm taking it as what happened at the end of the finale of season 7, they've been in there the entire time as well.
The same, okay. Yeah.
Potentially, but we'll have to see or whatever. We don't know if maybe they're still sending Madison out to grab kids at all. Maybe they've said, okay, you're done. Now you stay here in Padre and do other work. Blah blah blah.
I find it interesting that she has to prove Padre's true intentions. Like, who is she proving it to?
Yeah,
you know.
Well, it says at the end of the adults who care for her. So Morgan and Madison potentially, or other adults who are in her care, trying to maybe tell them, hey, there's secrets and crazy shit going on, and they're not believing her.
What I'm saying by that is Morgan and Madison know exactly who these people are.
Yeah,
they know these people are evil.
So it's other adults who are that she's been around. And, so we guys, episode 4. We're going back to King County already?
Episode 4.
This seems to be moving really fast.
That's interesting.
So, episode 4, King County. Morgan's return to King County gets complicated when Padre comes to collect. So, Padre is going after him, bro. So, they've already escaped.
Yeah. So, what do they probably escape episode 3 then?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, episode 2. Well, no, that's June's safety. Sorry.
Yeah.
So... Well, then June. Seems like June was in Padre as well, because that's what episode 2 is saying. Either way, let's stick with episode 4.
After fleeing Padre, June. Yes.
Yeah. So,
dude, it's all. I have
all
no
messed
idea
up.
what's going on.
So, man, So we're going back to King County, which we're super excited for. It does seem like Padre is coming after them, and then maybe it seems like they're going to go then back to Padre to finish the whole thing off, and. Yeah, maybe that's more the second half. But
curious to know why Padre wants to hunt them down.
Secrets, man. They got something. I don't know.
All right, episode 5. More time than you know. The heroes fight the clock and Padre's forces. Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, pretty self-explanatory.
It seems like, honestly, we're going to get through the Padre storyline here. In the first 6 episodes.
I think
so. What are we getting? A Reapers event here?
Yeah, I think it's going to go all the way to the end, though. Honestly,
you think so?
Oh yeah, I think it's going to go all the way to the end for sure. Episode 6. All I see is red. Morgan fights his past as he and Madison race to stop Padre's expansion.
Okay, that's different.
Expansion. Where are they wanting to expand to?
That's different.
Ooh, okay. Now, all I see is red. I mean, like, I figured that'd be part of the King County piece, but I know we saw that last shot in the trailer or whatever, where it showed like Morgan with his staff and the red behind him. Like, I wonder if that's that episode. All I see is red, where he's just going full on rage mode, and then So guys, this is very, very. I mean, of course, it's going to be Padre heavy, but they are going to be fighting Padre these whole 6 episodes. After they leave, after they escape, it's full on Padre war, and I truly believe, yes, it's gonna bleed over. The whole season is gonna be about this, even the second half.
Yeah.
They might sprinkle in some other stuff, but it's gonna be all about.
I mean,
Padre.
I guess that's true. I mean, there's no real time to start any type of new storyline, so it's they're gonna be Padre heavy.
Yeah. I'm very intrigued by this whole expansion thing, like. If Padre hadn't expanded already after 7 years, what are you doing? Why are you wanting to expand now after 7 years? But
they're on an island.
They're on an island. I mean, you'd figure that'd be safe, but God, these episodes, man.
Why the need for expansion?
Yeah. So I think more people. I think there are going to be a majority of other people inside Padre, because from episode 2, after fleeing Padre, June's safety and solitude are threatened. So June's been in there. Well, I think maybe the majority of them are going to be in there.
Well, I mean, who have we seen in the trailers? Who have we not seen?
We haven't seen Strand. We haven't seen Charlie, of course. We haven't seen the rabbi. We haven't seen Sarah or Wendell.
So here's
actually, did we see Sarah and Wendell? I think we did.
I can't remember. You know what's throwing me off?
Shit, I can't remember.
You know what's throwing me off? Our throwback trailers.
Yeah,
that's where we've seen them.
Yeah.
But if my thinking is correct, and there's a moment where, because look, some of this group had to decide they're going to Padre.
But how do you get there? Like, make themselves get captured?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And look, is let's assume that that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
Is Strand going to do something like that? No, that's not his MO.
I could see him doing it to get on the inside.
But Strand he's about survival.
But he's that type of guy, though.
Yeah,
he's that type of guy because
I don't know, dude.
He did that with the Pioneers. He wanted to do that from the inside, but it twisted his mind and he got all fucked up. We had another lineup moment during the Pioneer thing.
I'd like to see him go back to that once he gets on the inside at Padre.
Yeah. So, I mean, Strand is Strand. He's a survivor, but I could see him going in.
Where's Daniel? We've seen Daniel on the outside. We've seen escape shots. Or outside of Padre shots of Daniel.
Mm-hmm. We haven't seen Luciano.
No.
There's a number of characters we haven't seen. Was
Daniel wearing a jumpsuit?
No, not in the shots that we've seen him. It was more of it could have been a jumpsuit, but it wasn't like the orange and yellow that we've seen.
Yeah.
But this is going to be... I'm very intrigued. I mean, very excited, very intrigued. It seems like, when we first heard that it was going to be only 12 episodes, I was like, oh, that seems kind of short.
Who do you think the line is, remember what they took from you? Who do you think that line is for?
It's very... This final season is very Morgan heavy to me. But it could
that be referencing they took Mo from Morgan?
Yes. Yeah. Or it could be Madison, because remember, Padre took everything from her because she was like, my name's Madison. They're like, not anymore. And I think that she in a way that she went with Padre because she wanted to keep her kids safe in her mind, and not try to look for them. But
so here's what
it could go to Madison.
Here's
as well.
What's interesting about that first one. It says Morgan and Madison find themselves back at odds, meaning they're not going to agree with each other on what's going on here. And
trying to do what's best for Mo. They've probably been arguing for the last 7 years of what to do.
So, is that Morgan saying, "Hey, we have to get out of here," and Madison saying, "No, we can't"? I
don't know. I don't think that's in Madison's character now. She knows what Padre is, and she knows what they can do. I think Madison...
It's certainly not. It's certainly not the other way around. It's certainly not Morgan not willing to leave.
Right. Yeah, for sure. But I think Madison is probably going to be more... She's going to want to think about it more and be a little bit more tactical because she knows what Padre can do. So she wants to... In a way, she wants to make a plan and bide her time to make sure they have the right time to get out. Yeah, and maybe Morgan's more of like, okay, let's just go tomorrow. And she's like, no, we can't because of blah, blah, blah.
Here's the other twist to that. Maybe it's the complete opposite. Maybe Morgan feels like, even though this place is fucked up, this is the best place for survival for Mo. And maybe he wants to stay. And maybe it takes getting him out of there, taking him to King County to get him to realize...
That's not the place.
This is not where I need to be.
I do think that episode, King County, is a turning point for Morgan.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And maybe he is not
he goes back.
Odds with Padre until then. I mean, obviously he is enough to escape.
Right. Yeah.
But maybe it's Mo escaping first before him that gets him to leave.
Yeah, the trailers have just been really... They haven't shown it the way that we want to see it, of course, because it seems like Morgan and Madison and Mo all got out together. You know what I'm saying? And then as they're escaping, Mo gets, taken again, so he's in fear for her life, so he goes back and all this kind of stuff. So I think it might go back and forth for a little bit, and then King County will be the turning point for him to finally realize everything that Rick told him, and because in King County, in King County, Mo and Grace are with him.
Yeah.
So,
well, no, I know that,
but I think that's makes him turn around
for him to say, "Hey,
and go
I
get
have
everyone
to
else.
Stop these people."
Yeah, Yeah.
Not I have to escape these people. I've gone from escaping them. Now I have to stop them.
Yeah. And go back and rescue anyone else who's left in there, like Dwight and Sherry's kid, and anyone else of our group that's still in Padre that wasn't able to get out at that time.
This was a guy that didn't want to fight with Rick. Like, you know?
He gave up before he went over to Fear. He gave up.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm done.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe it's going to take him realizing I can get a little psycho sometimes, but it's probably for the best.
All I see is red.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's huge. I mean, these are very good synopses because, I mean, they give some good points away, but it also keeps some stuff hidden to where we got to watch it to see how it goes. So super excited for this. Once again, May 14th is the premiere. AMC Plus subscribers, we are getting that May 11th, which is on a Thursday. So you are able to watch that early. And definitely stay tuned for our reactions. We are super excited to start reacting to this final season to see how this story is going to end. I did hear that the showrunners did say that our characters will have an ending, kind of similar to what they said for The Walking Dead. Our characters will have a true ending.
They didn't have a true ending.
Not really.
That was a lie.
But they are saying that yes, these characters will have a true ending. So as you guys already know, there is a writer's strike going on. Fear the Walking Dead is not affected because they've already filmed the entire season. Dead City is not affected because they're done with that season. We've heard that the Daryl series will not be affected. The only one that could potentially be affected would be the Rick and Michonne series.
Dude, one that I don't want to be affected.
We don't want any more delays on this thing.
How much bullshit that is?
Yeah, but I mean, the writers, I mean, they're right for going on strike.
No, don't get me wrong. Not saying anything about that. But geez,
but the length of time we've had to wait
years for this, and now a strike comes.
Right? Yeah, we've waited for years. COVID,
which it wasn't in the works anyway.
Right.
But the movies were.
They were trying to make 3 movies. Didn't happen. They finally released that we're doing the show, and then we thought it was going to be coming last year, this year, and now it's 2024. So hopefully, due to the strike, yes, we're upset.
They were already filming, though. They are filming.
They are filming, but they're still writing.
Yeah.
They need the writers to finish it. They haven't finished it. So, yeah.
Is that normal?
Yeah. So probably, I'm not in TV.
I don't know.
In TV, it's probably a little bit different than movies because usually with movies you have a full script.
I get
but
that.
In TV, you write so many parts of the script or episodes, and then you film, and then you still have to then go write the rest. And then due to these strikes, that's going to hold that part of the process up and delay that piece. So they can still continue to film with what they have, but then the next part would be a little bit limbo depending on how long the strike takes. So unfortunately, yes, for us as fans, we get sad when things get delayed, but it is a good thing for the writers to go on strike to get what they need, the proper things that they should have as being part of that, with the Writers Guild. So, but yeah. So anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, stay tuned for the Walking Dead reactions coming soon for this final season. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation.
We're out.